Good morning everybody and welcome to our first full day in Athens on our second day of our Celebrity Infinity cruise. We had a really good night's sleep which was really needed, so very comfortable bed in the Lecker Hotel. We're going to go up to breakfast in a moment and we'll take you upstairs because it's on the rooftop. And what are we doing today, James?
We're exploring the Acropolis, the old town, just doing all the archaeological sites of Athens. So that's something to look forward to. It's going to be very hot.
Yeah, so we're doing we're doing it early in the morning. So we're going to be up at the Acropolis for 10 o'clock. We've got a self-guided tour that we booked through Get Your Guide, and you can download an audio guide, so it's sort of walk on your own but listen to the various things. And so we're looking forward to that. We're very close to the Acropolis, but it's still going to be a bit of a walk up the hill. So anyway, we'll see you when we go for breakfast. So welcome to breakfast on the rooftop terrace. What a stunning view on an early Sunday morning, and it's not too hot at the moment. But this is where you come for breakfast. There's James getting his breakfast. Let's see what's on offer for breakfast. So there's juice, orange juice and cherry juice, which is interesting. Cookies, breakfast cereal, toast, pies, croissants, different cakes, fruit, yogurt, cheese, orange pie, a little bit of salad, some eggs, sausages, bacon and sausage. So that's breakfast. Breakfast with a view. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's 9 o'clock and we're on our way to the Acropolis. And Athens is definitely a late night town, so it's really quiet at the moment, which means it's lovely walking around, and also the temperature's not too hot right now, so it's very pleasant. What it's going to be like later on when we get to the Acropolis is another story. Okay, we have just arrived at the Acropolis and we have pre-booked our tickets, and it's a timed entrance because they manage the crowds. So we got here early, there wasn't much of a queue, and we went to check in and he wouldn't let us in. So if you have got tickets and there'll be a timed entrance, get here 15 minutes before your ticket time, otherwise you won't be let in, which is a bit silly because there aren't many people here already. You can see already there's lots of people sitting around and waiting, and they are probably like us, waiting to go in for 10 o'clock. Okay, so we have just got inside the Acropolis. If you get here 15 minutes before your ticket time and get in the queue, then they'll let you in 15 minutes before. It's very precise. And what we're going to do is walk all the way up to the top first of all before it gets too hot, and then we're going to make our way down. Hopefully it's Sunday, it's 10 o'clock, hopefully it won't be too crowded, although it's already pretty busy, but we'll be back with you when we get to the top. Pretty spectacular views from here. It was crazy busy even at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and so if we were doing this again we would book the first entry at 8:30 a.m, get there for 8:15 and then get to the top, and you would have more of the place to yourself. But even, as I say, by 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, look how busy it was. Okay, so of course you see all the beautiful Instagram pictures and videos, but I also want to show you a bit of the reality, and this is a bit of the reality. And we're still fairly early on a Sunday morning, so the earlier you get in, the less crowded it's going to be. Even though it's capacity controlled, you get a timed entrance time. still crazy busy. And of course you also get some spectacular views as well. The Acropolis over the city. So it's one of those things you're going to do once in your life, so it's worth doing. But blimey, is it busy? I've got a wonky hat. We're just going to wait for the others and we're going to head to the very top. This is where the original marble sculptures would have sat, known now as the Elgin Marbles. They were taken from the Parthenon between 1801 and 1812. These marble sculptures, crafted under the direction of the famous artist Phidias, celebrated the goddess Athena. Thomas Bruce, 7th Earl of Elgin, removed them to England, where they were eventually placed in the British Museum in 1816. Today they remain the focal point of debate over whether they should be returned to Greece. So should these iconic pieces of ancient art stay in London or return to their original home? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments. We all thought the British have no right to them and they should be restored to their rightful location. So a fantastic view of the old town. We're staying somewhere around here. Look how big the city is. Apparently half the inhabitants of Greece live in... Was that what he said? Half the inhabitants of Greece live in Athens. There were 2 million people. It's pretty spectacular views everywhere you look. And not only great views of the Acropolis, but also views of the city as well. Doesn't it look great against the blue sky? Dance shows. Well, after a lovely day exploring the Acropolis and also going to the Archaeological Museum and experiencing the subway, we're back on the rooftop terrace for pre-dinner drinks, and then we're going to go to a taverna for our last supper tonight before we head out tomorrow and board the beautiful Celebrity Infinity. So we'll take you along with us for drinks this evening and dinner, and we're going to enjoy this wonderful view one more time, and that lovely view of the Acropolis, which looks so tranquil now but was so packed with people earlier today. So some more food has arrived. We've got some stuffed peppers over here and some fried zucchini balls. What's the verdict on the food so far? Verdict so far?
The tzatziki is nice. That's what I've tried so far.
Well, it looks very good and the service is very fast. Our main courses have just arrived and the waiter said I made the best choice, which was lamb with zucchini. James has got chicken Slovakia, which is chicken skewers. Mark's got meatballs and Ian's got meatballs, and they've also got food envy as well because mine looks really nice, but I'm quite full already. So I have to say the service in here and the quality of the food has been amazing. So we'll do a sum up at the end of the meal. So James, what did you think about that meal?
That was fantastic. Highly recommend it. Oh, stuffed though.
It's very good. My lamb defeated me, but the waiter said it was the best choice, and he was right. But an awful lot of it. And this cost, my lamb was about €11. How much was yours?
9.
Yeah, so it's very good value. I'll put a link again to where the place is. Mark and Ian, what do you think?
It was very, very good. Delicious.
So I'll put a link to this place so you can find it if you want, and don't be scared by looking a bit like a hole in the wall. Obviously it's full of lots of Greek families, which is always a good thing, so we'd highly recommend it. Just having a wander post meal to cool off into the main part of town, and on a Sunday night it seems like there's a lot of live music, which is probably a way they get everything busy. Certainly very vibrant here.
Oh, look at that.
We're in the CD Square area, and it's about 8 o'clock on a Sunday night, and it's absolutely buzzing, as you can see, and it's very warm. And we are wandering in search of ice cream and also in search of shops to buy some honey shampoo. We really like the shampoo that's in the in the hotel. How about that for an entrance to a subway station? Definitely not going to see that in London, are you? We thought we'd end the evening with a bit more food, so we've come to the Buffalo ice cream place. Mark's got, what have you got?
Strawberry and black forest.
And what have you got, Ian?
Strawberry with Belgian chocolate and banoffee.
Yum. And I've got strawberry and salted caramel. I'm not sure what James has got, he's paying for it, but anyway, is it nice?
Delish.
Here's James. What have you got, Charlie?
Couscous.
What have you got, flavour?
I've got X-Met, which is acai beef, and vanilla.
We've come up for a drink on a rooftop terrace. Hope you can hear me. And what an amazing view of the Acropolis and the whole city. And a much more lively bar than where we were earlier. Don't know about you, but watching that back has made me really hungry, and I can't recommend that taverna enough. It's a real traditional Greek taverna, so it's not fancy, but it is worth making a reservation, because we were lucky that we walked up and they did have a table, but they only gave us 2 hours for it. So I'll put the link to that in the notes accompanying this video. And the other big tip is, if you're going to go to the Acropolis, then book a ticket for 8 o'clock in the morning and get there early. It's worth it, because you can be in and out within a couple of hours, and you're not literally queuing to get up those steps. Anyway, next week's video, really exciting that we will be boarding the Celebrity Infinity for our 10-night Greece and Turkey cruise. And of course, we're going to show you the whole process from getting from the hotel down to Piraeus at the port, and the boarding process, which looked really, really chaotic and busy, but actually we got on the ship really quickly, and we are really excited. And it's a great way to start a holiday, by having a day or so to acclimatise. And of course it takes the risk out of the fact that if your flight's delayed or cancelled, you're not going to miss the ship leaving. So we always try and do that where we've got enough holiday to go and do that. And as you can see, we got to really explore Athens, which is one of those places that we definitely want to go back to. You know, when you go on a cruise and you visit ports and you find places that you'd like to go and explore more. I mean, that's one of the great things about cruising, isn't it? Well, Athens is definitely one of those places, so we are going to go back. In fact, James and I are already planning a trip to Greece and some of the Greek islands next year, which we'll tell you more about later. Anyway, we'll see you next Sunday when we get on board the Celebrity Infinity, show you around our cabin and start our cruise. So we will see you then when we head out on the road, well, on the sea again.